is my first live. I've had my channel for such a long time, but I have never actually um, gone live before. Why is my thing going kind of orientation locked? Is like orientation is locked. Right. Okay. Why is it locked? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to. I don't understand this thing. It's like the orientation is locked. But anyhow, this is my first live, and I'm actually just cooking. But I just, I was just on because I haven't really used my channel to go live at all whatsoever. And also, most people don't really know me. Some people have subscribed to my channel, but they don't know me per se. So, I'm Tamara. It just says front me a food stamp big section, and oh, I don't understand that. Um, you might have to write it in straight English because I don't understand what it says front me a food stamp. But I'm trying to reorientate the camera because it says orientation is locked. But anyhow, you probably see my channel. It's TN Normal, and I don't usually go live. This is my first live, so you have to really kind of understand that. So eventually, when I learn how this orientation thing works, so the thing just keeps flipping up and down. So as soon as I sort that out, I perhaps will go live again. But you guys can always subscribe so that whenever I go live, you can get on. Alright, so but you're going to have to give me a second to sort this thing out so I can perhaps get into listen, the fact is when one thing goes wrong, a lot of things start to go wrong. Trust me. So now this is an actual, I would say, demonstration of how when things definitely start to go wrong, everything starts to go wrong. But anyhow, I'm gonna sort this orientation thing out because it's blinking. So perhaps I need to turn this off. Yes. And then turn it back on. Alright. And then I do that. Okay, look at that. So it's actually sorting itself out. So, alright, so one other thing is, I was just saying, like when one thing goes wrong, like so many things start to go wrong, to be honest. And it's almost like everything goes wrong all of a sudden, you guys. So this week, I had my 3 Facebook pages, and today in one day, all 3 pages were hacked. And believe when I say I've not been having the best week at all. So just imagine your week already started off bad, and then all of a sudden, all of your Facebook pages just get hacked all of just all at once. All of my Facebook pages, my Instagram, everything was hacked. and Facebook just sent me this message to say, hey, we have shut down all of your pages because there is some suspicious activity on your pages. Now, mind you, I'm not someone who I'm not always on Facebook. Oh, Russia. Hello, how are you? Nice, okay. Right, so basically all my pages were hacked on Facebook. So, I guess perhaps I might have to start, I don't know. I'm going to have to get back on there somehow by getting to the Facebook support, which I tried. So best believe it, if you have not subscribed to if you have not subscribed to the what we call it, the Facebook verification, if your Facebook pages are hacked, it takes so much longer to get through to someone to help you to recover your pages. So that's the biggest issue. If you have a Facebook page, I think that's one of the things why they're forcing people to get verified on Facebook, so that in case your Facebook pages get hacked, because altogether I just lost, like, I would say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, over 10,000 followers on both pages, on all three, I would say all 3 pages. Anyhow, so if you've subscribed to my channel, just tell me where you're subscribed from, because I'm going to start uploading more on my channel. I'm actually cooking salmon. What I've started to do more on my page is that sometimes you have, for instance, you have the Food and Drug Administration where they send out recalls, and I have one that I need to upload, and I'm going to start uploading more of those recalls. So if you've not subscribed to my channel, I think, oh, hi from Brazil. First I see Russia, now I'm seeing Brazil. No, I'm not in Brazil, if that's a question. I'm actually not in Brazil. If you're on, you can share my page. Go ahead and share it, share my live. I've not been uploading videos very often, so I guess a lot of people think that I'm off YouTube. Because this is my first live, I can't even see it. I'm going to have to work out this whole, the orientation of the screen and things, because I've not actually done that. So I need to do that. Excuse my bonnet. I'm actually at home. To be honest, I've always said that I'm not going to go live in a bonnet, but I mean, it's not so bad, is it? It is not so bad. This is a Q&A speaker. No, I don't want that. I'm trying out this Q&A sticker, you guys. And I, bless you too, Loki B. God bless you. Listen, I'm actually trying the live thing, because you know some people, they go live like almost every single week. So basically they know how this whole live thing works, and they're able to navigate the screen and so on. I don't really know how to navigate the screen much, but I'm trying now. Alright, so I just posted a Q&A. So if tell me how many things have gone wrong for you in just 1 week, to the point where it's almost like you were just at the verge of saying, you know what, I'm gonna throw in the towel and I'm just gonna give up on everything and that's it. How many things have gone wrong for you in 1 week where you say to yourself, you know what, this is it. I am just, no matter how much I've accomplished, no matter how much I think I've done, and how much I think, you know, like, I'm always like on the best, I put myself on the best side with everybody. Wow. Look, he said probably 34 things at least. Listen. And what did you actually do to like bounce back from that moment? Like when all those 34 things went wrong, what did you actually do to bounce back from that moment? Because some of us, it's like you say to yourself, at this moment, what do I do to bounce back? All these things have gone wrong. I don't see a light at the end of the tunnel. What do you do to bounce back? Because like some people just that's it, they just don't ever bounce back. They're not strong enough. So what did you do to say, you know what, I think I'm strong enough and I'm going to bounce back from this? What was your motivation to bounce back from all of those 34 things? Because some of us need that motivation, you know. Some of us like really need that motivation to say, hey, listen, all of these things are going wrong. Because when I tell you today is like Sunday, and I can literally, it's almost like for the last week, everything is, first you're celebrating and things seems good and everything is alright, and then all of a sudden everything is going downhill. So tell me, how did you bounce back from all of that? Like what motivated you to bounce back? Help some of us to you know, bounce back from all the things that, you know, seem to be going wrong. Oh, I'm cooking seriously, I'm cooking salmon. Do you know quinoa? I'm cooking quinoa with basmati rice, like a combination of quinoa and basmati rice and salmon. So hold on. Like, hold on. Let's move this first. So I can hold on a minute. job sausages. Yeah, it's basically this Caribbean food. So in the, I'm gonna show you, like, hopefully this thing don't, that's the problem, hopefully this thing don't move. So quinoa basmati rice, yeah, and I need to put this. Who's this? Second take. So what I actually, yeah, it's just regular. Listen, it's just regular like Caribbean kind of food. I know most people around the world probably eat salmon. Some people don't. But let me, perhaps I could, hold on, let me just, can I have some? It's a pity. You're probably so far away that by the time it gets to you, you'll probably be starved to death already. So basically, I literally, listen, see my thing. Literally, I am trying to put the salmon together because what had happened was the salmon was, you know, when you get that whole that whole long piece of salmon, and you just have the whole thing, and you decide that well, I usually cut it first, but the problem is that I need to sharpen all the knives. They need to be sharpened. So then instead of doing that, I actually just use, you probably in the comments, but I actually just use the skillet, the flat top, and I season the whole thing. I season the whole thing, and then I put it on here. And then while you know how that salmon is very soft, so then I just use the butcher's knife and section it off. Makes it a lot easier. So for those people who are cooking salmon and they don't want to, oh yeah. Right, so basically, yeah, for those people who are cooking and they don't want to like cut the salmon up before, especially if you, because I usually use this knife to cut it, right? So I just did the whole thing, and then I just decided to separate it like that because I realized it's much easier. Washing machine cycle complete. Okay. Am I the only techie one on here? Like, I set up my washing machine so that when it's finished washing, I get like a, okay, yeah. So when it's finished washing, I get like a notification. I'm taking notes. Okay, great. Alright, so yeah, so basically, it's been a horrible week. And I just said, you know what, maybe some people out there, if they've had some horrible time, and you are thinking, okay, I'm having the worst time ever, and somebody just says, hey, no, I've had much more horrifying time, and I bounced back, so you can too. And it's so funny, like, sometimes in your mind, you're like, oh, I mean, in your mind, you tell yourself that you're smart, in your mind, and you actually know that you're smart, but then there are people who try to outsmart you. They try to outsmart you and make you think you're whack, even though you know that's not true. But sometimes they get under your skin to the point where you start to believe it, right? But you have to stay in tune with yourself, and you know, like, you have to tell yourself, listen, I'm not stupid, you know, I'm really not stupid. And as much as how people will work as hard as possible to make you feel and think that way, and then you're like, wait, hold up, I'm much smarter than you're trying to pull off at this moment. So basically, no, I'm not stupid. So that's the whole point. Loki B, that's the whole point of my whole week, you know? People try to make you feel like, you know, your brain is not in tune with what's happening. So what are you guys cooking? Am I the only one cooking? Am I the only one cooking? You should be a cook. Well, to be honest, I mean, I can cook, but you know, life is so funny. I used to do food and nutrition back in high school, and the whole intention out of high school, literally, I had my mind set on doing medicine, and the truth of the matter is that when the whole time came around, I kind of was, you know, I had a setback, and that didn't work out at the time. So I ended up doing my Bachelor of Science in Dietetics and Nutrition, so I can cook. I cooked for the first 3 years of my bachelor's degree, so most times that's what happens. So you literally have to be in the kitchen at some point, but then you do a lot of clinical stuff, so that's it kind of, let me tell you this, it kind of put you in a like this or that, because then you go to the kitchen, but they're telling you that that's not your main purpose of it, because you have to do a lot of, so you do so much chemistry to the point where you forget about cooking. Gordon Ramsay would approve of your cooking. Not here, thank you. Yeah, so you just forget about cooking, and you just start doing most of the clinical stuff, because that's the whole point of your first degree. You do a lot of chemistry, biochemistry, physical chemistry, anatomy and physiology, organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, food microbiology. So you just, like, at that point you just forget about the whole cooking thing. And then as you progress, most of your stuff now is about clinical work rather than just the cooking part. So you know about it, you know how to do it, you can do it well if you decide to put an effort into doing that, but it's just not what you do. Yeah. So that's how I ended up with a Doctor of Health Sciences, because most of my focus was on clinical stuff rather than cooking. But you're right, maybe I should start doing that. Maybe if I'd focus more on that, I'd probably be somewhere doing that instead of this. Yeah. You guys should share the live so more people can get to know me. If you know me, you know I'm a nice person. So, no, I have a whole family. Are you crazy? No. If it was just me, I probably would not be cooking. I have a whole family. My family, I have a husband, children. Yes, I have a whole family. So no, I'm not just cooking for myself. Which is a good thing, right? Because most time when you're by yourself, you end up not cooking a lot of the time, so you end up not eating as healthy as you should. You end up eating a bunch of nonsense. Well, most of the people that I know, most of the people that I come across who tells you that they live alone, I would say 4 days out of the week they probably don't cook for themselves. They probably end up not cooking for themselves. So we're going to try to make some sauce. The children should be, yeah, well, my daughter does. She knows how to cook. She's 14. She knows how to cook. So my son don't know how to cook. The kids these days are like not focused on those things. And sometimes you try to teach them, and they're too focused on learning other stuff, so they don't really cook. You want fish? Yeah. I'm gonna give it to you. See what I'm saying? Okay. What? I'm gonna make some
Some more?
sauce.
No.
Oh, you want to taste it?
No, just give it to me.
No, I can't give it to you just yet. See, they want the food already. Alright, you guys. I know how to cook. That's great. That's good. Need a knife. Yeah, so you can always share my Facebook page. I don't know if you said you're in Brazil or where, but you can share my Facebook. What's it called? You see, I'm talking about Facebook, my YouTube channel, so that persons can. My best dishes cereal. Just a second, as soon as I finish, I'm gonna put this on the plate. Yeah, but I'm gonna finish this first. Yeah.
I don't want some.
See that? Look at that. It's double done. Hold on. You already ate some pieces. I mean, what kind of cereal are you talking about? Hot cereal or just cold cereal? Because I mean, if it's cold, it's not cooked. So, are you talking about cooked cereal like cooked oatmeal? My best is it would be good to know. Oh, look at. Oh my goodness. Did you really? I'm coming. Did you really say that your best? Oh no, where's inside? Oh, okay. Did you really say that your best? Somebody put in my cutting board all wrong. It's crazy. Even my pot of gold agrees. Agrees of my cooking. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, that's good then. That's really good. Hopefully my live is shared and other persons will come on. Maybe next time I can do like more of a Q&A related to like, you know, chronic non-communicable diseases and so on. But that is so prevalent. This message is held for review. Oh, I probably won't see that message then. So if you sent a message that is it's like derogatory or something, it has been held for review, so they won't come through. Right? So basically how it's set up is that you've got to be nice or the message won't come in. Right? Which I'm happy for. Your message is filtered out. If it's a message that doesn't make sense or it's rude, it's gonna be filtered out. You have to stay respectful, and also you have to maintain a level of decorum, or else your message won't come through. This is a very respectful place. Just like if you came into my clinic to see me as a patient, I would respect you very much. So,
What's your YouTube title name?
I don't remember. I'm not to search for it. Yes, so some messages won't come through depending on what it is. I swear I didn't say anything rude. Oh, I don't think, maybe it's not you, it could be somebody else. But yeah, it won't come through if it's a rude or derogatory message. It will not pass. Will not pass the YouTube test to come through. Now I'm actually just cutting up some onions, bell peppers. Some people know it as sweet pepper, because I'm gonna make some sauce. But as soon as I get used to this whole YouTube live thing, I perhaps will go live when I'm actually, not just like in the middle of cooking, but like before I start cooking, just in case people are interested.